Guys, I've been getting a lot of questions for your iPhone 6s and 6s Plus 32 gig versus 128 gig. So whichever one you're looking at, the 32 gig and 128 gig, it's not that one phone's better than the other. It's just the capacity that it's got. So this one has more memory, this one has less memory, and that's about it. So if you go to tech right here, you guys are gonna see 32 gig and 128 gig, right? And we're gonna see that they have the exact same size, screen, everything you guys will see that it's got the same. So the chip size, camera, literally everything. It's just the amount of storage that you have in your iPhone. Now, depending on what you want to use your iPhone for, you might be rethinking about getting the 32 gig and maybe just go for the 128 gig. 128 gig, you're gonna be a little bit more comfortable. However, for a lot of you, you could get away with 32 gigs if you're just using it for Facebook, Twitter, and you're not taking that much video. For example, if you guys want to use the 4K video and take all your videos in 4K, then you may want to go into the 128 gig. And that's because it's big. Those video files are humongous. And I don't see everybody doing that or need to do that because not everybody has 4K displays at home. There's a ton of people that still haven't updated to 4K TVs anyways. They have 1080p, so you're never even gonna see the difference between those videos. So when you're thinking about size, think about that. What you use your phone for, and do you really need 120 gigs, or can you just get away with the 32 gigs? For most people, 32 gigs, very limited. However, you want to go comfortable, just go 128 gig, like I said. And there's a ton of people that get away with 32 gigs, and they're okay. They use it for the basics. They have a couple videos there, and you're good to go. Now, if you guys are looking iPhone 6s Plus, well, the difference between 32 gigs and 128 gigs is the same thing, all right? So whichever iPhone you guys are looking for, it's the same difference, just the capacity, and you cannot expand the capacity. It's not like an Android phone where you guys can insert an SD card and then just expand the gigs. You can't. With iPhones, there are adapters, and that just helps you transfer information if you want to transfer it that way. With iPhones, there's a bunch of ways. Same thing as Androids. There's a bunch of ways that you guys can transfer information without ever connecting an SD card or anything like that. Everything can be wireless, right? Now 6s Plus and 6s, there is a big difference between, well, I shouldn't say a big difference between these two. This one's just a bigger screen size than the 6s, alright? So 6s Plus, just bigger. And does it have more capacity or something like that? Well, there are upsides to it, alright? Since the screen is bigger, the resolution is a little bit better, alright? If you're looking at the chip, it's the same. If you're looking at the camera, same. Pretty much everything's the same. When it comes to battery life, that's where you see the difference. Although the 6s Plus has a bigger screen, it still manages to have better capacity at battery life, all right? So you will get better battery life at the 6s Plus versus the 6s. And that's just because Apple had that space to put a bigger battery in there. However, they still have the same type of battery. Besides that, that's it, guys. So hopefully this answered your question between 32 gig and 128 gig. Alright, so again, it's just the capacity, and that's about it. Anyways, that's it for this video tutorial. If you guys have any questions, comments, you can write them down here below in the comments area, and don't forget to subscribe and rate. Thank you.